a part of Kerby Centre's Spring into 2021 week-long series of online presentations by some of Calgary's leading providers of information and services to help you live your best life. Before we begin, as we gather here, it's vital we also remember the peoples who've gathered here for millennia. This is the Treaty 7 land of the Indigenous peoples of Southern Alberta, the Blackfoot Nations of 𝗖𝗄𝗃, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the Tsuut'ina First Nation, the Stoney Nakoda Nations of 𝗺𝗃𝗃, 𝗵𝘂𝗃, and 𝗺i𝗫𝗃, and the historic home of the Northwest Métis and Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. It is with the goal of reconciliation that we acknowledge the land on which we gather, and we thank the elders of these nations for their timeless contributions to this land. And as I mentioned, we have an exciting week planned for you to help you spring into 2021. All week long, we'll present a variety of topics of interest that will help you maintain a healthy and rewarding lifestyle. Today, we feature the Verve communities. Verve has 32 amazing communities and counting across 4 provinces, and their mandate is do more, live a life filled with Verve. And we're pleased to have a team of community members from various Verve-inspired senior living communities from Calgary joining us today. From Trinity Lodge, we have marketing manager Edlyn Balicao, who has been blessed to call Trinity Lodge her second home for over 22 years. Her passion is working with seniors, their families, and building relationships. She has a positive attitude on life, organized, very creative, and has a good customer service. She has a loving and supportive husband and mother of 3 boys. And from Prince of Peace, we have Charles Kumar, marketing manager of Prince of Peace Manor and Harbor, and he has been with the company for 5 years. His role at Prince of Peace engages his passion for meeting and getting to know families and residents, whilst knowing the work they do impacts a society in a healthy, meaningful way. He loves spending his downtime with friends and family, watching soccer, exploring different genres of music and movies. And from Lake Bonavista Village, Jan DeLisle, marketing manager, who's been in the sales and marketing end of the business for 6 years and various other roles throughout her 14-year career at Verve. She finds sales most rewarding as she loves to meet new people and help them transition to senior community living. Family is very important. She loves spending time with them, albeit virtual at this time. And from the lodge at Valley Ridge, Angela Caton, marketing manager, has been with the company for 13 years. She loves working with seniors and actually started working in dining services. She has also worked at Prince of Peace before returning to the lodge of Valley Ridge, and has a loving, supportive husband and is an accomplished chef, is an accomplished chef. Jan, welcome to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We're looking forward to the information that you have to impart about each of your various communities. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Colleen, for having us all. It's a real pleasure to be here. I don't know, I guess I didn't talk with anybody. Does anybody want to volunteer to go first? I can go first.
Okay. Oh, you're doing a good job, Jen. Go ahead, carry on.
Sounds like a fun place to work.
Oh, like Colleen said, I'm from Lake Bonavista Village. And what we do here at Lake Bonavista, we're independent living with supportive services. That going and being said is that that means that if you come in and you're perfectly independent, as you age gracefully with us, you can get home care services put into effect here. The difference between us and other buildings, that's for all the Verve communities, is that we hold an Alberta Health Services contract. So it's actually our staff that does all of those services for you. So you don't get a whole bunch of different people coming in. You get used to only 1 or 2, depending on how the shift changes and stuff like that. The other things that we offer at Lake Bonavista is that we have a pool here. So it's salt water and chlorine, much different than what you're going to get in long-term care. Usually no pools. We're not from the European side yet. Hopefully one day we will, where we can have all covered places and have people still going outside and enjoying it like a virtual mall, I'll call it. But in the meantime, this is what we have. So we have a big, beautiful property. We have 7.5 acres of land. So you can come, you can walk, you can join a gardening group, you can plant them, you can water the plants, or you can just sit and watch them grow, which is what some people would really enjoy and do enjoy. All of our properties serve food, so we get 3 meals a day. That's included in your rent. We provide weekly housekeeping. We do the sheets and the towels for you. What they do otherwise is the life enrichment are very engaging. So you have a whole host of other activities that are going on. You have your bingo, you have your exercises. We have a hairdresser, we have an esthetician. And the other thing going forward is when we first started, or I shouldn't say we, when the pandemic decided to take us all on this wonderful journey, at first it was everyone, people calling in or us calling out to waitlisters or other people. It was that, no, we don't want to come in right now. We're really worried about COVID. We don't think that senior communities are safe. I don't want to get it. And as we've gone for these now almost 16 months going forward, what we've found now, or at least I have, the others can speak to what they've heard from their people, but I get a lot of, wow, my mom or my dad has really almost lost the ability to know how to socialize, because the way things are on the outside is not the way they are what I call the inside. So from being on the inside of community living with the seniors is they have been able to interact with their peers throughout the pandemic. They have been able to come outside their suites. They have been able to walk in the halls. They have been able to go outside and visit with family and friends. Yes, there's still no contact. There's no hugging or kissing or anything like that. But still to see one's physical face is, I don't even know how to say it, is just fills your heart with joy. And getting to see them physically, like I say, they can do that here. They always have been able to do that here. So that's with Lake Bonavista. And like I say, I'm sure it's with the other sites. They'll tell you all about how they've done that and kept their people engaged. Again, we have to follow what Alberta Health Services dictates to us. But I also believe that our company has been paramount in keeping all of our residents safe. Here at Lake Bonavista Village, we've had very few COVID cases, and when we did have them, they were contained and they didn't spread anywhere. So we, in that respect, have been very lucky over here. And again, I think that's because we have lots of property around and we get out and get fresh air. I'm a true believer in that you should have your windows open and you should have that fresh air coming in. If you don't, I believe you get a manifestation of more germs than not. So again, I have never worked in long-term care, so I don't want to pick on them and say that, yes, they did have COVID, but I'm sure that they did the best that they could with what they had when they did it. And I applaud them for keeping their seniors as safe as they could throughout. I'm sure it was very difficult to tell a family member that, no, you can't come in and see your mom or your dad or whatever. I don't think any of us really had to do too much of that. A lot of us did the virtual meetings with the Zoom. I'm sure we all have great life enrichment departments where they can get people hooked up with a Zoom meeting just like this, and they can actually then see faces and chat with their family and stuff like that. At Lake Bonavista Village, we also run a program here. It's called the Enhanced Services Program. And it's a lady that works through life enrichment, and she comes in and she has a program that will help a resident acclimatize to Lake Bonavista Village, show them around. She'll help hang pictures. She'll do all kinds of things. If they need companionship, she'll do that. She'll come in and she'll go on the med van, for example, with them if they need help or whatever. So when they do that, she's paramount to helping people settle in. So yeah, that's about it for Lake Bonavista. We certainly have lots. You come for a tour and check us out, and we can meet and you can find out more about us and more of our amenities that we have. So that's it for me.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks. You going up next, Angie?
Sure.
Angie from Lodge at Valley Ridge.
All right. Well, thank you, Colleen. And I'd like to thank the Kerby Centre for all their hard work and volunteers and allowing us to do this, to present our communities. So thank you very much, Colleen. My name is Angie Caton, and I am the Sales and Marketing Manager for the Lodge of Valley Ridge. We are located in Northwest Calgary and formerly known as Happy Valley. So we do encourage you that if you are thinking of visiting the lodge, we want you to be happy. That's sort of a prerequisite to come into the Lodge of Valley Ridge. Joke, joke. So we do provide independent and assisted living. We are a smaller community. We only have 133 suites. And that gives us a wonderful opportunity to spend more time with our residents, getting to know you. And our team does value that. So if there are activities or bus excursions or that you're interested in and we don't have on our life enrichment calendar, we really do give you a platform to share your concerns, comments, and suggestions. So we definitely have an open door policy, and we want to get to know who you are and what you'd like to see in our community. After all, this is your new home, and we want you to be happy and participate and keep active and give you a purpose every day to get up and come out and socialize in meeting our staff team and the residents that you share our community with. Also, we have a wonderful dining program. We have a wonderful chef who takes pride in all of the meals that he serves, his presentations. There is a wonderful variety. We serve 3 meals a day. We have our features of the day as well as our alternate menu. And on that menu, you can customize your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you get to choose when you want to come to our dining room, what time, who you'd like to sit with, and what you want to have. So there's a tremendous amount of flexibility so that you can choose, plan your day, and not worry about ever missing a meal. You can dine 7 days a week from 7 o'clock in the morning until 6:30 in the evening. I'd just like to touch base and reiterate what Jen had spoke about during COVID. It has been a very trying year, but our residents do appreciate all the efforts we've made in keeping them safe. After all, that is our top priority, and everyone has been safe. All of our residents have had their second dose of vaccine, as well as our healthcare team. So everyone has been safe, and we are a safe community, continuing to do our enhanced cleaning and daily temperature checks. And that is for all high touch point areas, including in suite. So please feel free to come and visit the lodge. You're going to be safe, and you're going to get an opportunity to talk to all of our residents that live here and get firsthand on what it's been during this last year to be here. We are allowing visitors. We do have exercise classes. Our residents are dining in the dining room. So despite all of those stories you might have heard, how residents are being isolated with no activities, not allowed out of their room, not allowed out of the community, it's far from that. Our residents have choices. They're allowed to go out, visit friends, family, have dinner, and we're also allowing visitors in. And unfortunately not for meals at this time, but you are allowed up to 4 designated support visitors, 2 at a time. So we would love to share our lifestyle with you. Please call the Lodge at Valley Ridge. We are offering independent living, assisted living, short-term, respite, and trial stays. So these trial stays are complimentary, and we would love to show you our lifestyle. And we are sure that once you have an opportunity to experience what we provide, we can almost guarantee that you won't want to leave. And we'd be willing to pay you to move out if you'd like to leave. That's how sure I am that you would be happy here at the lodge and meet people that have had to make these same decisions that you're going through now, whether you should sell or stay at home. So please join us. We're pet friendly, and you can find us on our website, or our phone number is 403-286-4414, and we look forward to meeting you soon. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks very much, Angela. So who is Edlyn going next?
Sounds good. I can go next. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. As Colleen had said, my name is Edlyn, and I'm the one of 2 marketing managers here for Trinity Lodge. And first of all, I'd like to thank you to Colleen and the Kerby Centre for having us here. It's great to be here with all of you. And I want to welcome everyone to Trinity Lodge. We're known as the warm and friendly place. We are a big community with 214 suites. We're centrally located in the southwest in the corner of Glenmore Trail and Elbow Drive. We are close to medical clinics, shopping centers, and walking paths. At Trinity Lodge, we believe that inspiring our residents and supporting their mind, body, and spirits opens door to achieving better health and well-being. We are independent living. We do offer supportive living as well, with home care in the building. We also offer elegantly appointed studios and 1-bedroom suites. And right now we have an inclusive pricing for some of our selected studios at $2,200 per month. And we invite you to come and reach out to us, and we can give you all the information. We have personalized incentive programs as well that meets your individual needs. Housekeeping is included with linen change, as well as enhanced COVID-19 cleaning. Health center and 24-hour health staff on site. 3 freshly chef-made meals and optional continental breakfasts. Daily specials and a la carte menu options. Breakfast lounges, bistro and bar. And we also have life enrichment and recreation programs, including outings. We have 3 beautifully landscaped courtyards. You can go out for a walk or fresh air, underground heated parking, and yes, we are also pet friendly. Everything we do is to ensure our residents have a great day every day. We keep our residents active and engaged with a full calendar of activities. Our life enrichment and recreation programs will keep you busy with activities such as daily exercise, bingo, trivia, arts and crafts, gardening, walking, just to name a few. We call it personalized lifestyle. And if you want to get involved, we have a resident ambassador program, as well as a resident council that you can get on board with. We also have a resident-driven newsletter, which features our resident history once a month. And during COVID lockdown restrictions, I know we went above and beyond to each of our residents daily, visiting them with library books, mind fit puzzles, happy hour cocktails, ice cream treats, popcorns, candies, you name it. We even had healing stones, breathing techniques for them to do, roses with dinner. So it's just, like I said, it's a fun, friendly place to be. And for you, and if you have any loved ones looking for respite, we also offer respite, as well as just simply a staycation. We have a very positive and well-received respite program. It's a fully furnished suite, includes telephone, cable TV, and emergency call response system. We also have a 2 nights courtesy trial stay that I would recommend for you to come and reach out to us, find out all the information, and we can definitely book you in. And to end it off, I would like to invite everybody to our June event on Thursday, June 17th at 2 p.m. It's a virtual concert with singer-songwriter Lara Thomas. Reach out to myself and Ruth at 403-253-7576, and we'll be happy to forward the link to that wonderful upcoming event coming up in June. There's also a ballot for a chance to win one of our Father's Day basket. We are open for tours, just like all of our Verve community. So please reach out to us and check us out also on our website at trinitylodge.ca for more info. We look forward to seeing you here at Trinity Lodge.
Sounds like you've been very busy, each of you. I might suggest that while we're chatting with Charles, if each of you would like to type your phone number, website, your contact into the chat box so that everyone has, I know that you've given phone numbers, but they might not have had an opportunity to write them down. If each of you perhaps pop your contact in the chat box, just be sure that when you are sending it to all panelists and attendees so that they get that and that the people can jot down your contact and follow up with you after the presentation. Charles, I'm anxious to hear about Prince of Peace.
Oh, perfect. I feel like I'm the only one with a little share screen presentation here, so we'll kick that off.
We love share screen.
Perfect. All righty. Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for taking your time and coming here today, this morning. We can get started. So the community of Prince of Peace was designed to give our residents the serene lifestyle of country living, but with the comforts of the city being just minutes away. The community is located on the east end of Calgary, in between Calgary and Chestermere, just off Stony Trail and the 16th Avenue Northeast exit. The Prince of Peace Manor and Harbor is set up to provide a comprehensive aging in place lifestyle to our residents, all within the supportive living framework. This includes independent living, private supportive living, designated supportive living, as well as designated memory care. As with all Verve properties, we take immense pride in providing our residents with the best of dining and life enrichment experiences. Our menus are comprised of superfoods and are dietitian approved. We serve 3 nutritious and delicious meals daily in our dining room with the support of our servers and led by our head chef. We offer our residents a variety of desserts, snacks, and beverages during and in between meal times. This is what a sample of our daily menu looks like. This is what we'll actually have for today. So you have a lot of options if you're not particularly keen on one thing or the other. Our life enrichment team is guided by a recreation therapist and a team of life enrichment assistants. Life enrichment plans and conducts different activities throughout the months. These activities and events are split into different categories which cater to the residents' different needs and interests. The categories include emotional, intellectual, outing, physical, purposeful, social, and spiritual. Next slide here just kind of shows the types of activities that we're conducting today. This is actually what's on the agenda today for our residents. Keeping in mind we do have restrictions upon us with COVID-19 and Alberta Health Services, so we have to cater our calendars to those. Now, Prince of Peace, we offer a variety of amenities to our residents. We have an on-site tuck shop, a hair salon, we offer a recreation lounge, we have a banquet room for events, a library, art studio, exercise room, a pool room, and we have numerous sunrooms that the residents can enjoy each other's company or in a life after COVID company of friends and family. At Prince of Peace, we offer our residents maintenance-free lifestyle. This includes weekly in-suite housekeeping, as well as our building services, who does all the upkeep of the community. What sets us apart is we bring our residents home care level of supports, but with the accessibility of our in-house care staff. Now, Prince of Peace employs licensed practical nurses and healthcare aides, giving residents and family members peace of mind knowing that support staff are on hand 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our care staff are guided by our registered nurses, our director of care, and we work in close conjunction with Alberta Health Service case managers who also operate out of our building. Both our private supportive and designated supportive living options include a personalized care plan to fit all of their specific needs. And please come and join our family here at the Prince of Peace.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. That looks like a very peaceful spot. Lovely and green, and I'm sure that the residents enjoy having that opportunity to get outside in some of that green space.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Well, it sounds like you've all been very busy, particularly over this past year, finding creative ways of being able to provide some entertainment and some support to your residents. I know it's been a tough year on everyone being so isolated from their families, but it sounds like you're making it home away from home for them. So I'm sure that everyone has appreciated the efforts that you've been putting into making sure that all your residents are safe and happy. So we appreciate the information that you've given us today. And if at this time, I will open it up. If anyone has any questions about any of for any of our presenters today, about any of the communities, by all means, please pop it into a Q&A or chat. Or if you'd like to ask in person, you can raise hand and we can have you unmute and ask your questions. And one of the things that Edlyn has shared is the virtual concert. So Edlyn, I think I'm trying to see if you've got your, yes, there you are. All of the contacts for all of the various communities are there in your chat box. So you should be able to capture the information from there if you're interested in following up with Edlyn on the virtual concert. By all means, please reach out to her. If you need any help getting in touch with any of them, just by all means get in touch with me and I'm happy to put you all together. So, and one of the things that was discussed here as well was offering respite. And I like your terminology, staycation, because I think that, you know, in addition to everything that you're doing for your residents, it's so important to remember the mental and physical health of the caregivers as well. So offering that opportunity for them to have a little respite, you know, while they can be assured that their loved one is being cared for well, I think that's a great thing. So, and you've mentioned that people can come out if they're curious as to, you know, the various locations and what each one offers. They can reach out to you as well. Come out and have a visit and a tour.
Yes, for sure.
So there's a question there. Do we?
Sorry, that didn't pop up. But to all panelists, what is price range for one bedroom? Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome. So for the Lodge of Valley Ridge, we provide studios from $2,700 per month. One bedrooms are from $3,700 per month, and our two bedrooms range from $4,300 per month. And again, as your needs change, again, a very important fact to keep in mind is as you require scheduled care or more services, there is no extra cost for that. So if Alberta Health Services deem these services essential, or necessary for you to have a better day, again, your rent is not going to go from $3,000 a month to possibly up to $4,000 or $5,000 a month. So I always like to keep in mind that when you are looking at other communities, just to please remember that you're comparing apples to apples. And if you do go from an independent level to an assisted, just be aware that many communities are going to up your monthly fees, and that can range from $500 to $2,000. So thank you for your question, and I hope we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you. That's great information for people to have. Thank you very much. And Brian is also asking, are there lengthy wait lists?
No, there isn't. Unfortunately, I would love to say there is, but unfortunately there isn't. So there is always availability, I'm speaking for the Lodge at Valley Ridge, but perhaps the other communities would also have availability. I'll let them answer.
Yeah, we have availability at Lake Bonavista Village. Our price ranges are a little bit different than what Lodge at Valley Ridge are. Our studios start at $36.10 per month. Our 1 bedrooms are $44.03, and our 2 bedrooms start at $5,078. And then we also, what makes us a little bit different, we have bungalows out to the north side of us, 13, and those ones are all self-contained with laundry and cooking facilities in it. So those prices don't include food. You have to remember that all of these prices for the main building, they include the 3 meals a day or any food that you consume on the premises. So whether you're eating in the dining room or you're eating in the bistro, that's all included. You don't ever pay for the food. Yeah, so that's for us.
Well, and I know at Trinity Lodge, we also have a wait list. So, I mean, I would love to, we also have availability, I should say. I would love to, not have any, but, and our price range with our studio suite starts at $27.55, and our 1 bedroom starts at $39.30, all the way up to roughly about $49.55. We do have those selected studio suites that are available for $2,200 a month. So you reach out to us and we will give you some more information on those. Thank you.
And so I just wanted to say that I believe for all of us, these are per suite. It's not per person on the prices.
That's correct.
Well, at Prince of Peace, we do offer our studios that starts at $3,070. Our 1 bedrooms are at $42.80, and then we offer a 1 bedroom plus den, and those are at $52.50. And again, it includes all the meals and amenities on the site.
Sounds like there's a wide variety of options to fit everyone's needs. So best to reach out to each of you just to find out what option is best suited. And anyone else, any further questions? Brian is asking if the buildings are wheelchair accessible.
Yes, the Lodge at Valley Ridge is.
Yeah, same with Lake Bonavista.
Beth wants to know, my friend and I want to choose a senior's home and not have our children do it. So have been looking at many locations. We found Verve is the friendliest with the best staff. Well, Beth, I can understand that.
Thank you.
I can understand that from today's presentation. It sounds like you all work very well together and have fun, and it seems like a very, very friendly place to be. So thank you for that comment, Beth. And thank you all very much for joining us today. Very informative. Wish you all the best, and we look forward to being able to work with you again in the future.
Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much
Colleen.
for having us.